Time to talk about an intra-state battle.
That's right.
This is
Wow.
You nailed
it.
within the same, zone, if you will.
It's our state.
Yes, it is. The San Diego Chargers taking on the Oakland Raiders. The Raiders, it says, according to our research guide, are 4-0. But I don't think that's accurate, is it?
That's not accurate.
Yikes.
Wow.
Ooh.
All of that work they've done for you over the years, and you just
Whoa.
drive the bus
Well, I
right
just-
over them.
Wow.
I mean, accuracy is important. The Raiders are not 4-0. They are 3-1, I believe. So they host the San Diego Chargers at 1-3. Easily. Now, the Chargers could be 4-0.
Are you saying the Raiders are not what the record says they are?
Well, literally on this page,
Right.
no. But they are 3-1, and I stand by them as a 3-1 team. I think they're a good team and a fun team. That's why they're my Team of ATL nominee. Nice try, Wes. The Chargers, though, are 1-3, and they're getting their guts ripped out every week. What do we think, Greg?
I think these are two diametrically opposed teams because the Raiders have totally changed from the Al Davis years into a team that just doesn't beat themselves. They don't turn the ball over. They don't allow sacks. They don't particularly go deep down the field. They play very conservative, whereas the Chargers go out of their way to beat themselves. They can't find a lead that they can't lose. I think they expect to lose.
You want to hear something crazy? They're 1-2 this year when they've led by 13 points in the fourth quarter. 1-2. That's 3 games in 4 weeks.
That is crazy.
The rest of the NFL in that situation is 28-0. So I would say what I'm saying is that's not going to keep happening over and over.
I don't know. That's true, but it did for the whole second half of last season and now through 4 games of this season.
The problem there is that goes right back to the coaching staff. It's not just the players. I mean, something is breaking down on a wild general level for the Chargers.
Well, Mike McCoy is not good at head coaching, probably, right? Is that the answer?
I am not making that statement. I just
Why
think
not?
that there would be – because there's more than just all that, but Mike McCoy has definitely got to be someone that is going to be in hot seat material if they keep this up.
Just say, I think Mike McCoy sucks.
I don't think
Whoa.
Wait, listen.
Why don't you
Wait.
say that?
Listen. We have live satellite in San Diego. Oh, no, that does not sound.
I don't know why a whimpering man doesn't bother me, but a whimpering dog does.
It bothers me, the whimpering man.
Yeah, this
Bothers
sound
me
effect
a lot.
is troubling.
And it's going to be bothering Mike McCoy that he doesn't have might not have Jason Verrett, his
Partially torn ACL.
cornerback this
That's
week.
devastating.
Not too many people come back from a partially torn ACL, right?
Well,
Not many.
he's played through it, I believe, for the last 2 weeks without anyone really knowing. They knew he was hurt, but he was on the field, not overly effective. But that's a killer loss because he's one of the best cornerbacks in the league. And this defense, for all the talent they have, I think is underperformed.
Mark, can you break down the physiological breakdown of the partial tear of the ACL? Is he able to cut? What kind of moves can he make as a football player?
No idea.
Okay.
To Greg's point about the Raiders playing conservatively, Derek Carr should be getting a lot more credit. He leads the NFL in red zone percentage, lowest sack percentage, and going back to last year, lowest interception percentage. He doesn't make mistakes.
He doesn't. He gets rid of the ball. They protect him pretty well. You know, they didn't really move the ball well against Baltimore, but that's the type of games you can win if you just don't beat yourselves and don't make mistakes and don't turn the ball over, and you have guys like Michael Crabtree who can make some plays for you, and you have the best punting performance I've maybe ever seen in my life by Marquette King. Not often a punter makes the show, but Marquette King the last couple weeks is on a run I've barely ever seen out of a punter.
We're in the golden age
awesome.
of punting. You got Pat McAfee, Johnny Hecker, Marquette King. We got some great
How about-
punters in the NFL.
That's the golden age you want to be in.
How about Marquette King? First of all, the Raiders have gone from Shane Lecker to Marquette King, which is pretty good.
Don't forget about Ray Guy.
Ray Guy back in the day, and now you have Marquette King who pins teams deep, and then in Baltimore did the Ray Lewis dance after pinning a team deep. How awesome!
So
is that?
the Colts go from Manning to Luck. The Packers go from, Favre to Rodgers, and
Yes.
the Raiders get 2 awesome punters. But on
That's how
to
it works
Carr.
sometimes.
One thing about Carr, we were hot and cold on him as a podcast in his first season, and different coaching staff at this point. You're seeing footwork we've talked about on this show. All the little things that Derek Carr is asked to do, he's better at now than he was last season, and better than he was the first season.
You know what you're getting every week, which you don't think about for young quarterbacks. Like, he's the same guy every week.
And by the way, a second-round pick, Reggie McKenzie, once again, that is a huge hit to get a quarterback at this level that isn't like a gimme first-round choice.
That said,
Yes.
the San Diego Chargers traveling to Oakland
Intrastate.
are my lock of the week, baby.
Whoa. Why?
That's surprising.
Just rolling the dice. Got
Doesn't
it.
need a
Got it
reason.
wildly wrong
That's-
last week. Got it wrong the week before.
Feels personal.
Great news for
towards
the
Dan's
Raiders.
team of
Oh, I'm reading
of
between the
ATL.
line here. The kissing cousins. Wes is like, I turn on the Ravens, and all I can think about is how wonderful they are when they place the Raiders. And now we got a lock of the week going.
Wait,
against
so
my
there's
team.
multiple teams that you're overly sensitive about that I need to finesse and
The
maneuver
The
around?
Raiders. The Raiders.
I'm
They're
not,
my
it's not a
team of
Dan
ATL.
thing. It has nothing to do with Dan at all. And by the way, you should be happy. I continually get these wrong.
That's
you
true.
should be flying.
I went home last night and looked inside my deep, dark, black heart, Dan. And it's softened a little bit. I feel better about the Vikings and the Raiders. I'm opening my mind on these two teams.
Ooh, okay. Development.